Hello, how's everyone and their families doing? I hope you are all doing well by the grace. Let me just push this back a bit. Yeah, all right. Okay, so today we going to be discussing life issues, right? Life issues discussion. Everyone is welcome. When you come through, you are welcome to share your opinion freely without any insult, disrespect. If something is said and you don't have clear understanding of that or you don't get it, feel free to ask questions. Mhm. Because ask and it shall be given. If I don't have knowledge of your question, trust me, I will go and learn and come back and teach it. So, when it comes to life issues, matters not. There are so many areas that it don't matter how many of us speaks about it. We will never get to finish or cover every single area. This is one of the main reason why, like on in life issues, I leave it as either open discussion, freestyle discussion, and do not bring a specific topics because sometimes you have people who have some pressing matters going on in their life. Ivy, how you doing? Gifty, what's up? Um, they have some pressing matters going on. They might have a certain topic, something to ask that has nothing to do with whatever topic you're talking about. And some of them do that for distractions. Others, they don't do that intentionally because they truly, in need of some type of direction. So they will ask. So on Sundays, I leave it just open topic discussion for anyone to bring in whatever. So don't be shy, you know, um bring out questions, share your personal opinions because two heads are better than one. And a lot of people may not know the knowledge that they have until they put it to use. You cannot expect, people when it comes to life, particularly, like, you can't allow people to make decisions for you, to manipulate you, use your kindness, to get away with things and here and there. No. Everything that we know, we need to hold on to it no matter what works with us, as to whether or not you're in a relationship, you are married, you are single, you are single parent, it does not matter. Every coping skills that you have that is working, when you learn new coping skills, don't throw that away. Hold on to it dearly because you never know when you're going to have a use of it, right? um, I love learning from every age group. It does not matter because, like, coming from Africa, Ghana, like when you go to the Ghanaian community society, a lot of the adults, right, they disregard the younger generation. They don't allow most adults, especially from the most elderlies, do not allow the youth or the younger generation to express themselves freely, right? Because if an adult is speaking and you as a child or a teenager, You open your mouth to give some knowledge, right? Some knowledge. Now you will be shut down. Like they will tell you, close your mouth. You don't have any respect for your elders. Meanwhile, that younger person have more wisdom than the adults who have, gathered around to have whatever conversation, right? So we have to be able to respect every generation, their insight, their thoughts, thinking process, because we do have a lot of this youth are very knowledgeable. Most of them are genius. So we can use our age to suppress them or bully them. Like you were a child, close your mouth. Don't say anything when adults are talking. You shouldn't be saying nothing. Meanwhile, that child has more sense than the adults gathering around speaking, right? I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like uh, some people tend to make life difficult than it needs to be, right? There are challenges, struggles, and hard times when it comes to life. We each going to face it one way or the other. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, but in the future, or maybe some of us in our past, we have gone through so much and we holding on to so much anger, bitterness, and all that. But at the same time, do you ask yourself this question: why am I so bitter? Why am I so mad? Why am I struggling? So, like, ask yourself some of these questions and try to be sensible and truthful about your feelings, right? Don't suppress your feelings. We shouldn't suppress our feelings. I'm someone, when situation happens, right? I always say that God gave our mouth for a reason, right? It's not just to eat, smile, and that's it. No. Use your mouth to talk, to express yourself. Let the words out, because there are some people, they are born with mouth, but they cannot speak. They don't have the voice to do so. It could be either underlying medical issues, or they used to like smoke so much, right? They damage everything. So now they can't talk. I have seen commercial advertised which have some uh, individuals using a machine in their throat just to make a sound, right? I mean, nobody plan to get to that stage, but most at times poor decisions get people in that condition, and there are those who are born with it. you know they cannot speak. They have sign language and stuff for people who do not have a voice to speak out, so they can communicate through cues and hand gestures, which is incredible, right? Jerry, how you doing? Fine. Hi, Robert. Welcome. Counselor, Counselor Nie. Counselor, how you doing? When y'all come on, give me some likes, all right? Don't just come and listen. Give me some likes. Tap, tap, tap. It's not, you're not losing anything by liking this, right? Shelly. Oh my gosh, I have not heard this name in the longest time. Uh, People that I know with that name, I think all my life I have met. I can count my one of my fingers for people that I have met that have that name, and most of four out of the five that I have known, they are so considerate, caring. They have care. kind, and but if you mess with them, they will show you what they are made of. That's 4 out of the 5, Shelly, that I know. Okay. Victor, hi, how are you? New day. Oh my goodness. Funny, hi. I love that. New day. Oh wow. That just my mind is like, it's kind of like trying to like my mind is like regulating to like, it just put some ideas in my head, like when it comes to humanity, both male and females together, right? A lot of us are holding on to our past. And most of us, the past that we holding on to is not even something that can benefit us in the future, present and in the future. It's most negative, traumatized stuff that we holding on to it, right? We all know that tomorrow never ends, right? There's always going to be tomorrow. Whatever transpired this morning is done and over with. We cannot go back. We cannot go and pull the clock back and say, let's start over. We can't, there's no do over when it comes to day to day things, right? But the next day is always going to arrive, right? It don't matter like if how much you sleep, if you don't sleep, if you hang out, if you party, if whatever you do, there's always going to be tomorrow, right? But this is where I'm at. In the past, I didn't have that type of mindset or preferences. We need to really pay attention to every our daily things that we do, right? Just starting out a new day and making sure that what transpired yesterday or today, earlier today, the good ones, the good things that happen in your life, you need to derive it from it, right? And insert it to the next day, tomorrow, and the future, like something that you can rely on that will help you make good choices, positive choices, productive choices, things that will help you grow and change. Lisa, how are you? Vivian, Olapa, welcome. Sometimes I just the names comes and just scroll up, so I don't hardly see. My dear sister Vivian Nash, quintessential, says Apomutis say, how you doing? Smile. That's what's up. Right, Adwoa. Kudos to you. You did really well. I was enjoying your discussion, Pam. Next time, just give me heads up. I can rearrange things and um, meet you on your platform to talk more. Thank you for the likes. So, like, when it comes to life itself, there are so much we need to unlearn and relearn. And I have said this many times. And the reason why I say this many times is because I want most people, including myself, to make mental note of it. There are some people in our lives. There could be some family members, there could be some friends or associates that we have allowed to come in our circle, right? There could be co-workers or even people on social media that we interact with, that when you place them in a box, because most of us know that within a box there are 4 different corners, right? the measure, the height, everything is the same. There is four corners within a box, which is square. Every square has four different corners. And there are some people who will be placed in this box. So Elizabeth, how are you doing? And when you place them in this box, I kid you not, I am not making this up. If any of you feel that I'm making this up, share your opinion. When you place these people within the box, they will choose to use one side of the box, forgetting that there are three other opportunities, three other corners that they can utilize when they get stuck. They will not even remember, they will not look to their right, to their left, or back to see what other options that they have. I'm not making this up. They will keep pressing forward at the same corner. They know they have tried everything and they are stuck. They cannot move forward, but they forget that they have the choice to take a couple steps back. Because sometimes, life has so many like ups and downs and different opportunities, different doors to open. There are some doors when we open, we don't even need to go in. We have to close it back up because we know it's going to be toxic. It's going to harm us. So we're not even going to try to go through that door, right? It's okay for you to close it. Don't open up something that like you cannot handle or it will not be beneficial to you. But some of these people, they are more among us than the ones who have critical thinking, who are knowledgeable, who are intelligent, and have strategic way in doing things, right? Sometimes, you might be friends with someone, that person will smile with you, say all the right things in your face, but the minute you leave, they will start talking ill about you. Some of these people who do not even seem to recognize that there are four corners within within the box, and they keep pressing the same side. They will be the one who will gossip, who will talk ill about you, who will try to harm you, who are greedy, selfish, like in every negative bad aspect. You see these people in there, right? They don't want to use any other corner because their mind is shut, because they refuse to learn, unlearn and relearn. They refuse to grow and change. They don't know anything else. They only see that one corner and they will keep pressing. Meanwhile, nothing is working for them. They are stuck. These people, if you get into relationship with them, if you become friends with them, if you settle down by marrying these people, right? You doom. You are doomed because you know what? Once you settle down with them, in their mind, you are their savior. So don't expect them to change their ways, but they are looking for you to change your ways and fix their problems. How the heck am I going to fix somebody else's problem when I can't even fix my own? Everything that we do in life stands on us. Me Ajodo, I cannot bring my problems for Brother Yamboa and Sister Elizabeth to fix it for me. Oh. They don't even know what I want, how I want it, unless I express that with them, right? Unless I give them detail, I sketch it out and let them know from point A all the way to Z for them to do it accordingly. Meanwhile, even as much effort, time that they will put in, I will still have complaints about it because it will not be to my liking. Because at some point, even though I'm choosing not to work on myself and someone is willing to help me fix my problem, right? I'm still going to have the audacity to complain. And that's how most of us are. We tend to complain, give excuses, blaming others for our own poor choices. When we are children and babies, right, we don't have no choice. Sister Elizabeth, I made you laugh, huh? I'm not trying. Stanita, what's up? Hey, mention my name. I'm sorry. What's up? Lipstick. Lipstick. Hey, and Semuni Dia Hudo Hornwall. Ebenezer. What's up? Eh? These people who have more problems, tends to have the audacity to do the most complaints. Am I lying? Have you guys noticed that? Samari, jump up on what to say. Good to see you. Sarah Lucy. Hello, my dear. Eh? Why is it that people who have the most problems have a tendency to complain? Because they don't want to work on themselves. They know they have issues, they have problems, but they stay in denial for almost forever. They double standards. They create more, they love chaos, drama. They always, every time is somebody else's doing. Every time. It's never their doing. They want to take credit of some other people's hard work, right? They are the most selfish individuals on earth. People who have the most problems. I say, and I also say this, and I'm saying this based on my own personal opinion. So it might be different for most of you or some of you. Every single person who was born in Ghana, the country Ghana, have been traumatized. Oh, yes. And that's my personal opinion. The flogging, sotra ahodoɔ, twɛdeɛ ahodoɔ, ɛboro ahodoɔ, yiyɛ ahodoɔ, ɛne ɛkɔm a ɛbɛkum anaasɛ te sɛ woanhuru nkukuom, woankɔ afuom, woanyɛ say maybe say afuom mu no ɛso ate because most people are kind of like moving from farming. Thank you, Samari. Wankɔ nsuo, either sɛ wokɔto abula mu nsuo anaasɛ wokɔ ɔda mitimi nante for like 45 minutes to go to Bremu so. Na me nsuo sɛ abula no ne ade no because sometimes wokɔgyina abula no line no tententen wobɛgyina hɔ saa na anayɛ ɔya na awia yi hyew. Na awia yi hyew. What kyerɛ sɛ wogyina hɔnom ebi wɔ hɔnom kora mpo nso a woduru hɔnom a mekae sɛ at the age of 10 and a half, I wasn't used to abula mu nsuo because prior to 10 and a half no na me papa kyerɛ adeɛ wɔ say to secondary school enti no ɛna campus hɔ no tap water abula kyerɛ sɛ menkɔto abula mu nsuo da ɛkɔpem sɛ me maame ɛnso ba aborɔkyɛ ɔbɛka me papa ho ne ɛkɔtena me wɔ fa binom nkyɛn na mekae the first time a yɛmaa me apampan minim sɛ meka ne a trail a tray kɛseɛ no tray kɛseɛ no na mede kɔ saa nsuo na ebula mu nsuo no brɛ bi na ɛtoe ɛna ɔde gu mu ma because na misuro I was so scared sɛ mefiri atom. I thought that I will fall in it. It was very scary. Me inside the minute I extend my neck to look down there, that was it for me. Mm-mm. I will not go near it. Until every time I make well munsio, I always, ask someone, beg someone if they can get the water and pour it for me. Me, mete accident bebree ebi mu wɔ hɔ a nkɔla bi wɔ hɔ nom a maamefoɔ bi tumi ma ɔmo mma ɛkɔ sɛ ebula nsuo ebula bi wɔ hɔ nom a yɛ ɔmo atu ɛda hɔ kɛkɛ there is no wall protection nothing na nsuo tɔ na one time 2 kids nkɔla mmienu ɔmo kɔ saa ebula no bi mu deɛ ayɛ a wɔ nkorɔfoɔ tutu hɔ nom na ɛyi bie ni hɔ no ɛno wobɛkɔ akɔsa nsuo a ɛfɔm awo no na akɔsɛ nsuo nkɔlaa no menim deɛ ɛha ɔmo kɔ hɔ nom adeɛ ne to ɔmo no hwii to into the well ɔmo awu saa nneɛma wei say no it's dangerous but back home no I don't even understand say adults will send children to go to places like that. And then before you know it, they put their hands over their head crying, my child, I can't believe it's the devil in my house. No, it's not the devil in your house. That's ignorant. Not being able to take care of your child, protect your child. You are sitting home, sending your little child to go and fetch water from the well without any protection. And we will blame it on the witches. Witches are not that powerful, but or maybe a free mo. There will be but bay dear were honum. Omo many bradian. Omo kwa jin crofom pana. Any crofo kuno. Bay boom. Say omo nya bay a bay funny and beautiful. I don't know what I should call it. Ɛha no nneɛma bi nkɔ yie na mekɔgye apampan na ɔmo ama me bucket o at least bucket deɛ esi wo ti so a like you are cool you are okay because say to no wo fetchy tap water na either say you hold the handle or you ask someone to help you carry that on your head. That one I was used to. Pine no dear, I wasn't used to it. And the first time I went and it was given to me by one of my uncle's wife. I didn't know how I should hold it and stuff like that. So when I went to get the well water and put it over my head, US will say water, but Ghanaians we say the tea water. When I went and got the well water and I put it over my head, by the time I walked from the from the well to my house, the whole water was like no more because the water just kept coming out. I couldn't study it because I didn't know how to carry that. It was too much for me. I remember before you can take a shower and all that, you have to go and fetch the water. They have the barrels. You have to fill out the barrels, anchor, right? Oh my gosh, with slippers, you're strong enough. That slippers will break and you have to walk barefoot to go and get the water. Charlie, no be small thing. So with all these things, I just feel that every person, especially my generation, born in Ghana in the 60s, all the way up to the 90s or early 2000, they have been traumatized big time, big time. And sometimes you be like, God damn, I thank God, though. I thank God that I have my parents, but around the time that they both traveled, that we were not with them, was the worst years of my life. I I kid you not, the worst year, because you have some family members, some friends, and some neighbors, some people in general. They were not born wicked or evil. They just learned to be wicked and evil. Uh-huh. Some adults will really um oh Lord, they will abuse, verbally abuse, physically through flogging, and some of them even go beyond that, where they become molesters and stuff. There are some children who have not been protected well, and they have some family members, friends, people, and sometimes their own parent abusing them physically, sexually, molest them here. Like, it's just crazy. When my before my mom traveled, I was 10 and a half, and my mom sat me down. My younger brother, who I'm 6 years older than, so he was four and a half, but he listened. My mom sat us down. The last one, crisscross, then was only 1 years old. She was a year and a half, not even 2 years. So she wasn't part of the conversation, but her elder siblings, we were there to protect her, even though we couldn't protect her from the flogging and all that from that one uncle. My mom sat us down and she said, she's she was a nurse, so she knows. She sat us down and she was like, with the family, she let us know which family home that we should go visit and which ones we should avoid. And if we do end up going there because we are children, at some point you will be you will have friends that will find themselves in places that you don't want to be, but you go along anyway. And she also spoke to us about eating in people's home. We shouldn't go and eat in people's home because you don't know what they have put in their food, or whatever that they use to cook. So don't go and eat in people's home. Great. So, like, this family member who was greedy, wicked, and evil, even though he claims that he was born again, God knows. Arabini, thank you, my dear sis. So, Selena, hi. Lovely name. I love that. Um, Hi, Richard. How are you? So, my mom, she advised us, she spoke to us. She was like, don't go to people's places, don't go and do no sleepovers, do not eat in anybody's home. Okay, if you don't have money when you go to school to buy food, don't eat with people, because like, my mom, she went through everything, and she was like, neighbors, people living in their family home, if they send you to go, uh greetings, sister. What's the topic? Forgot. Oh, today's topic is just general topic. Is life issues discussion. So anything goes. with the with the with the exception of politics. I don't talk about politics. Most Ghanaians cannot deal with politics. They can't even debate about politics. Before you know it, insult and disrespect will be coming. So I don't deal with that. Mhm. So, so my mom said, if an adult sent you out to buy them food or to fetch them something, and you bring it back with change, and they ask you to put it in their room, you tell them, mm-mm, here's your change, leave the food or whatsoever on their doorstep. Do not go in the room. I said, okay, mommy, I will not do that. And I did not. There were some people who live in our family home who tried to get me to go to like bring their food that they sent me to go buy in their room, but I never went in the room. Are you kidding me? I listened. I was a good girl, I, I listened to my mom. Everything my mom said. My mom said not to sit on any uncle's lap. Mm, any auntie's lap. hmm Before you know it, you have something poking you and stuff like that. So I never did. And I taught my kids the same thing. Don't sit on nobody's lap. Do not allow anyone to touch you in your backside, your chest, your midsection, your thighs. This is some of the, like, people, they do things to groom you, right? Don't give them the opportunity to get that close to you. Even your classmates. Hello, how are you? Oh, thank you. Let me follow you back. Okay. Don't give people the opportunity to groom you, to manipulate you, to get too close to you, because you can't trust anyone. hmm You protect yourself. I remember, like, our home, like, before we leave the house or like do anything, we give, each other a peg, a kiss. But the kids, they are used to giving us kiss on the cheek, not the lips, because they have no business doing that. We have no business kissing our children on the lips. That's not a good practice. No. Mm-mm. So they shouldn't be doing that outside the home. But they understand when mommy gives daddy a kiss, mommy can either choose to be on the cheek, forehead, or the lips. That's allowed. But for them, it's their forehead or cheek or over the on top of their head. That's appropriate. So my mom, she educated us. Do not go into people's room, even when they tell you you can come in their room. No, unless you have tons of people in there, right? To have witnesses. If something does happen, you know what needs to be done. So sometimes I'll go with my friends, they're home and they eating. You can hear noise in my stomach is you can tell I'm hungry, but I'll tell them no, I'm okay. I never ate in nobody's house. Man will be a fee. Man did will be a fee. I didn't eat anywhere aside from my uncle, our own home, my uncle's house. I did not go outside and eat elsewhere. I never share food with anyone outside my home. None of that. My mom taught us well. My kids, they don't they don't even get to go to people's house. They don't do no sleepover. Nope. When we go out in a community to events and stuff, they will not take drinks from, soda, like half a soda from nobody. They know they will get a can of soda. They will put it upside down to make sure it's not dripping before they open it to drink. Yes, because you never know. If they want soda, is either they will ask me and I'll get it for them. Rosalind, nice name. What's up? I will get it for them, or they will go get it, use a paper towel to dry it, and then put it upside down to make sure nobody has put anything, because people can use needles to put anything. You see, you think positive and you think negative because we have some wicked, evil people out there. Some people will not like you because of your personality or the type of person that you are. So you can't just easily trust people like that. Oh. So I'm very particular. Like when I go out in the community, if they're serving food, I will sit back and watch for some time. Like when our family do get together, my mom does the cooking most of the time. She does most of the cooking. Every once in a blue moon, I'll go and help out, but she does all the cooking. I remember one time my dad's older brother, he asked my mom to rest because she always the one doing our gathering food, cooking and everything. So he was like, you do too much, just take it easy, you don't have to cook this time around. He paid someone who's supposed to be, a chef or something, and we brought the food. Lord Jesus, I don't know, but when I tried to watch it, did not like it. Maybe I have grown to love my mom's food. Jollof rice, not I did not like. I just made a decision not to eat. I didn't like any of the food that was served. It wasn't as good as my mom's. As I said, maybe I just have grown to love my mother's food. So um other people's food is not as tasty as my mom's, but I was like, my gosh. And he paid so much money. And I was like, what the heck? All like he no man. Mm-mm. You can't charge that much money and cook that type of food to bring to an event. And at the end of the event, normally people will like make takeaways and stuff like that. There was food still sitting around, so it wasn't just me who did not enjoy, right? I mean, sometimes like Lord Jesus, I said to myself, "Whew, you should have let mommy cook." Talking now, like earlier today after church, I went to my mom. She made some kenke, some uh K. K. Who's in the kitchen? Is that your brother, mommy? Who was in the kitchen earlier? Oh, and your friend is saying, both for say it Donald's, right? Huh? Donald's, right? And I said it's not it. Oh, okay. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, she made some donuts too, both fruit. And as I mean kind of right. Hold on, let me show you guys. My mom made it and it's so tasty. I had it like what do you do with the donut? See, she made some donuts. So when I got home, I had me two. I warm up two in the microwave and chop it like it was so tasty. So when I finish, Sister Evelyn, how are you? Norma, hi. Oba Adepa. Wow. Nice name. Oh, yes. So, going back, as parents, we need to teach our children, right? I also taught my children not to be in a room alone with any adult or any of their peers, because if it's the two of you, is he said, she said, he said, and all that. No. Make sure you don't place yourself in situation or some circumstances whereas if situation arises, you will not be stuck. I will not go into spaces with no one but one person, right? Because if something happens, people can lie. They can put stuff on you, so you don't want to um, have to deal with such matters. Mhm. Some people will be like, "Why is your mind is no?" My mind is always like, in the rightful place because uh, I don't trust people, because when you choose to trust people too easily, before you know it, someone will pull the rug underneath you and you can fall flat in your face. I have to be alert. I need to, like, make sure. Brother David Daniels, what's up? You have to, Brother Joseph, how are you? You have to really, really be alert, protect yourself. Uh-huh. Your sanity too. Like, hmm, some people can play with your mind rough. Eh? So just be mindful of your surroundings, be aware of stranger danger, even as adults, right? Educate our children to protect them. Make sure that they learn some coping skills. Whereas, because we cannot protect our children 24/7, right? When they go to school, we leave our children in the hands of strangers, their teachers, unless, up until we have parent teacher conference, you get to know the teachers and stuff like that, but still you leave them in the hands of someone else, a stranger, someone, to protect your child. I teach my children when they go on trips, school trips, they need to stay within the group. They cannot get distracted. They need to move along with the group. Don't be all the way in the back. Always be close to the adults, stay in the middle, side. Anyone can pull you, like just stay focused. If you have friends among, you stay with the friends, and you make sure that you guys follow the group along. My 16-year-old, he loves video games. He plays that on weekends. And I have spoken to him multiple times about this. That if any of his friends tells him, "Oh, I got this new game. Do you want to come see at my house or whatsoever? Or like meet me here?" You tell him, "No, I'm good." If it is something that he himself wants it, he can work to earn money to buy it, or he can put that as something that he wants for his birthday or Christmas. Because on Christmas they have to write three things. The first one that they will write is something that they truly, truly want. Because their dad and I tell them that you will get your number one present that you will want. Number two and number three are optional. If mom and dad have extra money, then we can get you two and three. But if mom and dad do not have extra money, you will most likely you will get the one, and most likely the second one, but the third one is a no-no, right? So we prompt them for them to know like what it is that they want the most. That should be the first. If you put what you want the most for number three, they will most likely will not get it. There are times that they have gotten all three present, but we try not to make it so all the every year, because then they will get used to it and think that, okay, like, let me just put this and this down. And what they want, if it's something that is so expensive, we will cut down the amount of things that they will get. But of course, every year they do get new clothes. um Mommy, when did you get the Nintendo Switch? Do you even use it? I feel like you just got that for because your brother got that too. Do you use that? This girl had us get her. You forgot you have that? So you only got it because your brother asked for it. You use it every once in a blue moon? You don't you are so focused on your phone, right? Huh? You just stop? Oh, you have other stuff to focus on. You see, oh. I think the first year you got it, you use it for a while, a bit, right? But then the second year, forget about it. Oh, you don't like the games no more? They got boring. But have you thought about other games? But you have money. You don't want to use your money, huh? What are the games they have now? Of course, because you don't pay, you don't focus on that. That's what I'm saying. I just feel like you asked for the Nintendo Switch because your brother asked for it. You really didn't want it. You just wanted to have your own. So what did you ask for it? Because you wanted it at the time? That was the eight um present that most people were getting, right? So you asked for it too. Kiss. Oh my goodness gracious. That Nintendo Switch was expensive, right? You gonna start using it again? Okay, now she's gonna start using it again. Oh my gosh, this kid, she could have easily used her brother's, Switch, but she wanted her own. Sausage Williams, how are you? It's good to see you. Hold on. Greatness Pro. How, I am doing very well. How are you doing also? Greatness Pros. Wow, I love that. Okay. So this case, sometimes they ask for things they don't even have a need of it, and they will ask for it. But that was something that she wanted. And around that time, I think the Nintendo Switch was like an eight present, so everyone was requesting for it. So when she asked, of course, we got it for her, and she got it. I believe she got it. But the games, right? The device itself is not as expensive as the games. The games itself, because once we purchased that for her, mommy, did it come with a game or we had to buy the game separate? It came with the game, right? Oh, we had to buy the game separate. Okay, so I think it's because of the games, but you use your money to buy the games, right? Or did Daddy and I got the game? One game. Oh, we bought one game and you had to buy the second game with your money. And then there was another game that she was looking for, but she couldn't find it. We went to different stores. It was sold out. Which one? It's on the Xbox. Oh, it's on the Xbox now? So you and your brother plays together? You guys play together?
I mean, Michael played it first when he first put it on the Xbox, and he got through like half of it.
Oh, really? So you didn't do the hard work. He did all the hard work. Now you enjoying that.
No, he just
Play together?
No, he just decided to play it first.
Okay. And he liked it?
I guess so. I watched him play it.
Oh, you watch him play, so now you have master in it, or you're not good in it?
I haven't started it yet.
Oh my gosh. Something that this girl had us running around looking for this game. We couldn't find it. Everywhere we go, they were like, oh, sold out. Because what was the name of the game?
I think it was Doki Doki Literature Club Plus.
Oh Lord Jesus. I cannot even say it. Don't that why such a long name though?
You can shorten it down. It's called DDLC.
Oh, DDLC. Now that one I can I can say. I don't want to flunk. Oh my gosh. This kids,
I mean, I would play it, but there's something wrong with the Xbox now.
what happened?
Because like the screen, like I think it's a little more zoomed in, and like the whole entire screen, the quality is bad now, and there's no sound.
But why haven't your brother call your cousin Grace? Grace can help reset it because he needs to or he can call Uncle Yao to help him set it up. Probably you guys press something that you're not aware of it.
Maybe Michael playing on the Xbox. So I think something probably happened.
Okay, probably Yao press something. So call your Uncle Yao or Grace to help you with it. Okay? But I want to play trivia. You remember?
I've been wanting to play trivia.
Oh, I want to play trivia. Like when we have family time, we used to play that trivia. Like I love that game. But when I lose, this girl and her brother will laugh at me so much. Like there's no tomorrow. So once they do that, I will tell them, especially mommy, I will tell her, wow, what is this? Drag the slide? What? Hey, they say they're TikTok and some queen. That's not puzzles. They said yeah, Krama, you have to level it up to have uh the live video continues. Boy, yeah. For a minute I couldn't figure it out. Uh-huh. Hey, Kwame, I put what to say. I didn't realize you came through. Sister Mercy, hello. Uh-huh. Oh, Lady Coco Nie, hello, Star Jordan, and the beautiful people on the live. Ah, hello to you too, sis. Let me see. Um, I'm great. Happy Saturday, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you as well. Greatness pros. I'm from Achim Oda, Ghana, West Africa, but right now I'm in US. I'm in the US. So so like I would tell mommy, go ahead, sis, ask a question. Oh, you ask a question? Let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay. Okay, it says, what do you think about being friends with your kids? I am for it, but some say it's wrong. Okay. I'm for being friends with our kids with expectation. You set boundaries, right? Because as a mother, there has to be underlining, whereas your child will not cross, right? We do have some parents who will buy their children their children love. They do not redirect their kids. They do not prompt their kids. They do not, you know, hold their children accountable when they misbehave or they do something that is unacceptable. They do not require for their children to be responsible for certain things within their house home because they are best friends, right? I have a healthy relationship with all my children. Uh, and what do I mean? My children, Mommy, Nana Kwesi, Raymond, they will not hesitate to come to me and talk to me about some if something is bothering them or if someone approaches them or someone trying to bully them or someone trying to manipulate them in some way or like they were put in a position whereas uh, some of their peers or some people that they close to trying to convince them to do something that they know is wrong. They will not hesitate to come to me to talk to me about it. They will not hesitate to come to me and ask some questions where like they on social media platform. Mommy is sitting right here in the living room with me, and Akwesi is in his room, but he hears me what I'm saying, you know. So and at times he watches me, and I see his likes too and everything. Um, so like, and they will not hesitate to also go to their dad. I mean, between the two of them, they will each come to either one of us without any hesitation. Whoever is available at home, they will come to either one of us and talk to us about. They grew up, you know, being at home with their dad during the day versus for me, they grew up seeing me in the morning and in the nighttime. Most nights, by the time I get home, they're already in bed. So it was mainly in the early mornings because by the time they come home in the afternoon, they would not see me. They started seeing me in the house most of the day during the pandemic up to now because during the pandemic, my work, I started working from home and now I'm still working from home, but I also do field work where I do visits, in person visits, and stuff like that. But, you know, I will encourage for parents, you know, to build a relationship with their children, to be friends, not as friends, buddy friends. And it will not, you know, you have it has to be some type of boundaries set. Whereas mom is now going to talk to their daughters about their um, love life, what they doing with their male partners and stuff. That's inappropriate. But you can advise your female, your daughters or your daughter about relationships, you know, and you settling down and stuff like that. Some people may be saying it's wrong because they may not have had that type of relationship with their own parents, or they still may not, they could not differentiate between healthy and unhealthy one because they may not be able to differentiate or separate certain conversation that is appropriate and certain conversation that's not in that's inappropriate with their own daughters. Like my baby sister Crisscross and her first daughter, they are like they are friends. They joke around with each other, they talk, they laugh with each other, they laugh at each other. But my niece, she never disrespect her mother because she knows when not to go there. She knows her limits. She knows her boundaries, what she can say in the presence of her mom, and what is will not be allowed in there. So it depends on the parent. My mother, my mom, and all my sisters, our brother, like we have a good friendship relationship with our mom. Uh, More closer to mom than dad. I have a good relationship with my dad. Um, we talk, but with dad, there are so many things that are limited because I do not go and talk to my dad about my relationship. Anything when it comes to having general topic about love and sexual interaction and stuff. Sometimes we have not in too deep details, because we all adult, we will talk about it. Like I can talk to my dad now about stuff like that, but in the past, no, I'll go to mom and talk to my mom. But I never, I would never misspoke in my mom's presence, or like say things that I know is unacceptable in my mother's presence. But I have a really great relationship with my mother. I she in fact, my mother was my best friend from my teenage years. In my teenage years up to, well, now I have more friends. So I don't talk to her as much as I used to, because before, like, I didn't have any friends to call, so I will always call my mom, what you doing, like, did you cook anything? And stuff like that. But my older sister, myself, baby sister, our brother, we all have a great friendship with our mother. We talk to our mom. Sometimes we even, be advising her up on some things, right? And she'll be like, "Oh my Lord." Like, you do realize I'm older than you. I'll be like, "Yes, mom, but when it comes to you old folks, there are some things that we possess you guys don't possess. So y'all could listen to us also." And she does. So I will encourage that those who thinks is wrong, they may not have that the capacity to be able to be friends with their children, but there has to be a clear boundary set, because some people, they buy their children's love. They give their children every single thing, and when their children does things, they do not correct them, right? And I say this: if you have parents who are no longer together and they're raising a child or children together, they should not split them kids. They should not try to get the child's love and have them um, disregard the other parents. No, both of you, both parents, you need to be on the same page. You need to uh, give the same discipline. I'm not talking about flogging. No, um, like Mommy and Mike and Nanakwesi, I remember, like, in the past they used to get to use their tablets any of the day within the 7 days. But then, Mommy, even when she's hungry, she would say she's not hungry, and then she would start crying for no reason. So she was the reason why there was a schedule made when they can use their iPads, and when they will not be able to use it, when they have to read, do math, like, do work, because on weekends. So then it went from using it any of the days to they can only use their iPads, on Friday after school, Saturdays in between, and then Sundays, and the time that they cannot be on their um, iPad no more. Monday through Thursday, because of school days, they cannot use their iPad. So there was a structure uh, implemented for them. But, they respected that. They were not happy about it, but, we the adults, we make the rules. You have to follow the rules. If you have questions, you ask for questions and stuff like that. But since then, they be good with it. So, Arabi, I kid you not. It's good that you have a, relation, you have a friendship with your children, because when they're going through some things and, someone is trying to, like, manipulate them and um, convince them to do certain things that they know, teach them right from wrong. And they will come to you at any time of the day, to ask you questions that is coming up among their friends and stuff like that. A day, mommy, was it a day before yesterday? You told me one of your friends asked you if I like her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One of her classmates, they did a project together. So during was it spring break?
Mm-hmm.
During spring break, I had to bring her to meet with her friend at the library. And I dropped her off and then I'll pick her up. I wasn't going to have her take the bus over there and have them roaming around. No, I will drop her off and then I will let her know how long they have to be there. Like I gave you guys 2 hours, 2.5, right? It was like 2 to 2.5 hours, and then I'll let her know when I'm picking her up. So, her friend, she got used to that routine. So once she finished, I don't even give her a breather for them to go out in the at the mall and stuff like that. So for whatever reason, her classmate happens, asks her to find out from me if did she ask you to ask me, or like you guys were talking and she asked if I like her.
I think she asked when we were in school.
Okay, so she asked mommy if I like her, right? And mommy asked me 2 days ago when I picked, was it Friday or Thursday? I believe on Thursday, that she was talking with her friend and her friend asked her if I like her. So when she asked me, I was like, you know what? I met her friend, how she talks, how focused that she is. She um, seemed to be an intelligent young woman, very well mannered. I like that. The fact that when she saw me, she greeted me. She let me know the work that they were going to do. So, of course, what is there not to like? But the fact that her friend was asking that, I was like, wow. I wonder why she's asking that.
I told her and she said thank you.
Oh, so the next day you told her what I said?
And she was excited.
She was oh, wow, I see. So I made her day.
Yeah, she went to her other friend and said, Jasmine's mom likes me.
I see. I mean, she's I wouldn't mind you and her, like, going to like hanging out, but of course I'll give you time limits. I'm not gonna say y'all go out throughout the whole day. Oh, hell to the no.
Oh, she was also at Saturday school.
Oh, she came to the Saturday classes?
For a living environment too.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh, so that's why you say you don't mind going. This girl, yeah. So that's pretty interesting. So, B, I think it's a good idea. It makes it easier for our children to come to us when they are in need or going through some difficult time. But we need to set clear boundaries, a parent child boundaries, because your child needs to know that you, the parent, and you, the parent, needs to know that that is your child. That's not, you know, uh, um, best friend, whereas, you kind of like, um, how do I say it? You speak to your child with inappropriate stuff. Let's say you have some issues with their father, and then you're going to be discussing with them. That's, crossing the line. That's lack of boundaries, because um you kind of like polluting your child's mind or manipulating your child for her, to choose you over their father and stuff like that. So that's why some parents may think that is wrong, because there are some mothers who have no filters, right? They would discuss anything, everything with their child, forgetting that that's their child. So I'm good with that. Yes, no accountability or discipline is what makes it wrong. That's right. So, sis, your own question answer. Yeah. hmm Yes, I second that. Well, thank you. Rambo, holy cow. Stakia, to say, Abdul, Sisa, Sise, Sa, right? Okay, so yeah, there are some parents, they don't have any accountability or responsibility at all. There's no form of structure. You have to have structure in your house. Yeah, your children needs to know you, the parent, and they, the children. At their age, like you, as when you 18, you adult. I cannot see my son Nanakwasi taking as long, like what my father said, and our kids know, as long as you live under our roof at 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, up until you leave under our roof, you follow the rules that apply in the house. As simple as that. If you're adults and you can rent your own place, pay your rent, buy your own food, do everything, then you can, do whatever. But if you're living under our roof, the rules that, we have set in place goes. As simple as that. hmm So we don't change it. We don't change it. And no, no, no. That's right. B. That's it. Because my dad told us that when I was younger, when I turned 20, um, when I turned 18, when I turned 18, 19, my dad did not even see me as an adult. You see, African parents, please, they have their own rules. But when I turned 20, 21, because I live with my parents. Well, I rented my parents' basement. When I turned 20, I had to start paying rent. So I rented my parents' basement um, for some years, up until I married at the age of 34. But even though I was paying rent, I was staying at my older sister's place with her husband and my nieces and nephews. Yeah. I stayed with my older sister for like over 5 years. Yeah. And I was paying rent at to my dad. But one of my aunt was staying at my room in the basement because I wasn't there. It was like, even though I was paying rent, the room was just sitting there because in the basement I have my own bathroom, kitchen, everything. So that's what it is. Uh-huh. Even paying rent and having my own place, but it was within my parents' roof. My dad, my dad still trying to, like, implement his rules and regulation, and it got to a point my mom was like, listen, she pay rent. Yeah, so my mom had to advocate for my dad, and I think that was one of the main reason I moved. I went to live with my older sister because at my older sister's place, she was not on me all the time. She knew I was an adult, and if I do go out, I'm gonna come home. I didn't sleep out. I will go out, hang out. It was mostly I was working and going to school, so it was mostly between school and work, and then I'll come home. I hardly went out to hang out with friends because, like, when I graduated in high school, 4 years of high school, I only had like one female friend, and I went to her house once because we have a project that we have to do together. I remember in high school we have one of the health class. We have to They pair us with some of the student. The guy that I was paired with, they gave us egg to take care of it. We have to be parents to the egg, right? And we have to take care of the eggs without breaking it. And if you were like how well you did, well, you get either A or B class and stuff like that. And when I told my father about it, yo, my dad was like, "What do you mean?" And I was like, "Dad, it's a project. It's a school work. So I need to call this guy, and we have to talk like we couples." My dad has to sit there during our conversation. He has to hear it to make sure that it's not really boyfriend and girlfriend. We're not trying to trick him. And it was for school. It wasn't my boyfriend. I wasn't his girlfriend. We were just put together to complete the project. So it was like crazy. We have to come out with names for the egg that we taking care of as our child. It was like interesting and stuff like that. But my dad, every time I have to call him, because then we made a time that I will call around 6:30, between 6:30 7:30, and then we will talk for maybe uh 10 to 15 minutes, no more than that. And then I'll ask him if he has the egg. I'll ask him, how is the baby doing? This It was crazy. I don't even know why they have us doing a project like that, but it was pretty interesting and stuff like that. Miss Lulu, how are you doing? It's like, yeah, hi. Uh, Rani. So my dad was like, he was one of those parents, African man, like parent, fathers who are always on their daughters. Why y'all don't get on your sons? Eh? The sons get spoiled earlier. Y'all don't get on them. You always on the girls because yeah. They will tell you the women get pregnant. They get pregnant, right? So they have to make sure. And once I mean, in US, you have people pregnant, they still go to school. Back home, a woman gets pregnant, they either have to drop out of school and stuff like that. So it's understandable and everything like that. Oh, life is just, hey, address the baby. Did I say your name right? Well, this is the first I'm seeing a such name. That's very unique. How did you come up with it? Is that your real name or you came up with it? Interesting. That's cool. Thank you guys for all the likes. Yeah, we hit 4,000. Yeah, keep liking. Let's go to like what, 5,000, 6,000. Mm-hmm. So anybody else have a question? Uh, so I have a 14-year-old whose classmate asked her if I like her. She met me twice, right? Mommy, is it? She met me twice. Oh, three times, right? How many times? Three or twice? No, it's three times, right?
Yeah.
Because okay, she met me three times. But like like I think the first time that they got together, when I went to pick up my mommy, like I wanted to take them out to buy them lunch together, but she had to meet with her mother. So she was like she couldn't go. I was like, that's fine. So I didn't have a lot of money on me, so I took out $10. I was like, here, then you can use this to buy a snack or something. Yeah. And then we left. Then they had to meet two other times because their project they didn't finish the first time. I believe there was a third person who was supposed to meet with them. By the time that they will meet, the other person was unavailable. So how they did it, and that's why I'm saying kids this day, the youth these days, they are so um intelligent and knowledgeable, and they have more creative way to go about it. So Margaret, how you uh because mommy and the other classmate met and got the materials and stuff. The other one who was not available to meet with them ended up having to paste everything on the board, right?
Yeah.
And then you guys had to
Yeah.
present that.
She called her, and when I brought in the board, like Anita, she brought the board to the other girl so that she could do the rest and put all the words on.
Yeah, so the other one had to, they brought the um project board to the other person, and she had to like paste them, on the board and to represent it together. So the three of them, they collaborate together, and when the project was due, the three of them had to present it. Like one will talk about, what did you talk about?
We chose different parts. We didn't go.
Okay, so they chose different parts in the project to present it among the three.
Yeah, we didn't go over, but we were able to do it successfully. And my history teacher kept it as one of the board sheet that was
Wow, give me high five. That's awesome. Wow, so they chose you guys your project to keep it
in the
to
classroom.
to keep it in the classroom, see, to display. Oh yes, oh yes. That is so awesome. Arabi said very intelligent because there's a lot of data they are privacy too now. Yes, yes, they grow up so fast too. Girl, don't even say it. These kids, they're not kids no more, man. They teenagers, adolescent teenagers. Even now, you have a at 2 years old. They the way these kids, I don't know where they coming from. My niece, she's 1.5. That girl is so smart. Now her favorite word is no. Like when she's doing something, or like she's moving around and you call her, she be like no, no. I was like, well, at least she's starting her no earlier. Mama, yeah, how you doing? She said no. Like I'm like, what is the no about? Um, Baby girl. Auntie Arabi said, congratulations, mommy.
Thank you.
She said, thank you. I don't know if you heard. Yeah, this kids, like, they awesome. Oh, wonderful. So, Cecilia, how you doing? So it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah. But the idea that her friend trying to like find that out because, ooh, I don't know. But I had a good impression with her. She was so mannered and well mannered. Because sometimes you see some people be like, I don't know if I want my child to be doing a project with this person. But their theme was like incredible. I love it. They have it all together. She said, "You're welcome." Mhm. So it was pretty good. I love it. So, let me do promo. Arabi, are you coming on? Come on, sis. Come up for a minute. Brother James, what's up? Mm. As I was saying earlier, when it comes to life issues, now there are so much that we can talk about. We will not be able to talk about every single thing, but before I'm gonna do promo, and before I go off, exactly, we can be hey kokoti like our parents. Parents, so I know, right? Saa kokoti no kura mama ya te say like enka hwe o edi hu na hyehyɛ nkwalaa nim me pese omu go through difficult times na the relationship I ma build with me mano, like mommy, like she will not hesitate to come to me or go to their dad to uh talk to us about anything at all. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey sis. Hey, Ghana lines no. They say atiatum. Yes, timidity. Nkwa sa. Nkwa. Mama ya sabaka. Sis, what's minka? Hey, I hear your thing moving on, but I can't hear you. Do you have your volume up? Lydia, what's up? Yes, we can hear you, but I can't hear you. Oh, Mama Ya says they can hear me. Arabina me says, can you hear me? Snafu. Hey, Edimi, can you hear me? Okay, are you going to talk? Or are you talking? Because I can't hear you. Mommy, do you hear Auntie Araba? No, we can't hear you. You talking. I can see you talking, but I can't hear you, sis. Go back out and come back in. Do you have your volume up? Because I can't hear a thing. Mama ya can. Oh, Mama ya, you can hear Arabi talk? Hey, Masu Christiana. Man, hey, you carry my sister's name. Oh. Yeah, Arabi, request again. Let me bring you on. I don't know why. Hey, you guys could hear her, but I couldn't hear her. What is going on? So, Monica, Brother David, what's up? All right. So, once I finished with promo, no, then I will ask a question and we will conclude for today. Mm. Okay. So, let me see here. Let me go here. I need to. Oh, okay. Let me bring Arabi in and see if I will be able to hear her this time around. Says, can you hear me? Ah, what is going on? Hmm. I don't know. I cannot hear you. Oh, okay. So if you, I hear her. I hear. Okay, so Arabi, they say Mama Ya says she hears you, so you can do the promo then. For some reason, I cannot. So go ahead, do the promo. When you finish the promo, let me know. Oh Lord. Oh, wait, I can go here. Okay, let me see.
Did you see your mother, Tasha St.
Oh, Lord. You know what? I know why I can't hear her. I'll be back. I had the earpod, uh, the AirPod in the room earlier. That's what it is. Oh, tomorrow is. Hey, hmm, mommy. Thank you, Arabi. Oh Lord Jesus, you know what? That is so messed up. I didn't realize I had one of this in the room, the AirPod. So that's why I couldn't hear you. But because I just put it back in the case, but so I'm still unable to hear you. Sorry about that, sis. Mhm. All right. So y'all heard Arabi, her promo. So if any of you, need some flyers, CDs and all that, reach out to her, send her a message and you guys can communicate uh on in backstage. Thanks, sis. Much love to you. Okay, so let me go here. Um, please join us tomorrow. I will. I will. You know what? Me. We are me kwa me requested ochina ni ochina chi off, but it's a Friday no na me normally I am say yam request a week before, but last minute nti no me we are me kwa say me penye approve ama me a any enka ochina will be the first time I will be able to come on and support and give you all the likes and everything and also share my views. Hmm. So me hwahwe mesene me hwɛ no or approve ya mesene no a private message or china no pa mama na hu say your friend is saying my request is or china no off because and then me koda nya nkora no na be ko school or china I made that rough brother hey I have say Alice but to say Ghana they say Alex, right? So which one is it? Oh, Joe. Lord, how are you? Everyone is invited. We will come for sure. Please come and let's join together in being agents of change. Amen and amen. I love that. Agents of change. Ha! Oh Lord Jesus, that's awesome. All right. So we have Saisha Ankra, she does not do program, right? But when you go to Facebook on her page, she posts a lot of positive, inspirational things. She also share her son who is autistic, his journey with us. She has a lot of knowledge when it comes to children with autism. She doesn't shy away with that. Um, but she sells, Juice Plus natural supplement. You can, call her and order yours from anywhere you are all over the world. I have been taking the Omega since 2020 and I love it. It helps, it boosts your energy and everything. And then, she sells silverware, the set, and the place set, if you do purchase it and the shipment costs more than how much you spend for the items, she's going to redirect you elsewhere. She also sells Avon products. For the Avon products, you have to reside in UK. Yes. So do support her. Thank you very much. We also have our sister Belinda Ejare. Where is this thing? I don't know. Today, like, I am so. Hold on. Okay, I have Sister Sage Williams. Uh, we have Sister Belinda Ejari. She has an African market in the Bronx, New York. So if you travel from upstate or you travel to US and you come to New York, stop by the Bronx. She her store is in a really great neighborhood. Is B&B African Caribbean Market, which is located at 1163 Boston Road, Bronx, New York, 10456. Am I saying, yeah, 10456, to get the best African food to support our sister Belinda Ejare. And then we have our sister Sage Williams. Our sister Sage Williams, go to sageshare.com to get some of her authentic merchandises, t-shirts. A lot of you have seen me wear her t-shirt with different design, different patterns. I think I have one in my bag. Hold on. Yeah. Oh yeah, I have one here. See right here. Yes. Ah, Lord Jesus. This type of shirt, she has different kinds, different ones, different colors, different patterns. She has different patterns. You guys, she knows the names of them. For me, forget about it. So you go to sageshare.com, right? If you see a pattern, design that you like, but you don't see the color that you would like to have, please do not leave. There's a comment box over there. Order whatever you want, how many sizes, how many, the amount of t-shirts that you want. If you are family oriented, going on a picnic, an event, if you are in an association and so forth, you can purchase whatsoever. And then once you send your order, right, she will, your email is a must, your phone number is optional. I normally, provide my phone number. It's easier for me. I don't check my emails, my personal emails all the time, unless someone send me a text like, check your email. I send this and this and that. Yeah. um so, once you order, her customer service is fantastical. I've been buying stuff from her website since 2020. Oh gosh, it's been that long. Oh, like over 3 years, almost 5 years now. And I have never had any problems with shipment, with the items, with the products, I have not had any problems. Even with the t-shirt, right? If you have a nickname that you love so much from your youth and you want to show off your awesome nickname, she will be able to print that on any t-shirt. You just choose the color of t-shirt and she will print it, for you to wear it and show off and do all that. So go to sageshare.com. She sells creams, with shea butter, jewelries. You see this one right here is one of them. Jewelries, beads, scarf, handbags, and so many other accessories. So go to sagesaid.com to support our sister Sage. Sister Sage, I don't know what is up with the Canadians. Mama Ya saying that Miss Sage, any update for the Canadians, Sage, please push forth with that. Okay. And so on Facebook, she's known as Sage Williams. On TikTok it is Lady Coco or T-shirt by Sage. So go to her TikTok, page. She has some pictures and posts regarding her website. When you go to Facebook, you have any questions, you can ask whatever questions that you would like. Hmm. Brother Emmanuel, how are you doing? Let's support Sister Sage Williams. All right. I love the shirts because some of these shirts I have it for over 3 years. Some of them I have it for 4 years. Uh, the shirts are so authentic. The neck does not stretch and the color does not fade. I believe I have different type of red. Like some of the texture is cool. Like I just love them. I can dress, casually or just, and I wear this with dress pants and casual pants all together and it looks well. So uh like I have people ask me, like, when I'm walking out in the community, especially in the summertime. In the wintertime, you have a jacket on, or a coat on, so people don't get to see it. But in the summertime, with no jacket, you wearing it, people come to me. I'll be like, hey, let me just write you the website and stuff like that, so they can go themselves to like order it for themselves. So it's pretty good. I just love it. As I said, different designs and stuff like that. So let's support our sister. And let me go to our author bag. Sister Ya for the Atobra, Mama Ya, or Ya for the TikTok. Mhm. So on Facebook, yeah, for that Atobra, her Facebook page is Auntie Ya's Book Corner. Her YouTube account is Auntie Ya's Book Channel. Right? She does a live program on Facebook once a month. Um, at 11 a.m. MST time, 1 p.m. EST time with co-host our sister Yabwatma Boatem Russell, who has taken some time off after the loss of her mom. Everybody grieves differently, and we wish her. Oh, mommy, pick that up because I didn't want your pictures to come in there. Now my kids' pictures are coming in. Hurry up, hurry up. Okay, hold on. Let me do this. Mhm. That's it. I didn't want your pictures to come in there, okay? I have to preserve that. Okay. All right. Yeah. My pictures can come in there. Mommy, you're not quick enough. What did you do? Did you knock it down? No, it just fell on his own.
Because
Probably you brought the chair back too further out. You forgot that that's behind you, or you want to show your pictures.
I forgot.
You forgot. That's
I
okay.
didn't know it was that close.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so it's at Ya for the two on TikTok. Thank you, Mama Ya. Thank you. And Mama Ya also. Mhm. So you go and follow her, like her page. Let's see. What's up? Okay. Um, and she also um have Antia's Own It Academy coaching and book publishing services. Of course, she was my coach for my first book and on Amazon, Unveiling My Life, a guide to breaking free and reclaiming my life, which is about trauma. Yes. If you want her to ghostwrite for you, she will be more than happy to do so. If you like for her to coach you to write your own, she will do that as well. I mean, I would recommend her in a heartbeat because I learned so much from her. So oh my gosh, Nancy, I cannot translate that right now. Oh my gosh. I will see if I can translate that. Let me see. UONA Syria. Uh, so- yeah, in English. You see, this is what in English. Okay. Good evening. Oh, good evening to you as well, my brother. That's me. That means good evening, my sister. Good evening, my brother. You see? Translation in English. Uh-huh. I can say it back in Italian. Okay. Thank you, bro. Yes. Okay. So as I was saying, if you want Mamaya to coach you or you want to write a book, you want her to ghostwrite for you, she is it. I will recommend her for you. Um Reach out to Mamaya Staya for the Atobra. She has written 6 books, which are all at Amazon. Her first book was inspirational book, which is Reflection of My Thirsty Soul. Um, Hold on. Reflection for My Thirsty Soul. I have so much books. Gosh, I have so much books. I have some of them in the other room, other closet, but the ones that this is a reflection for a thirsty soul. hmm That's a that's a inspirational book. That's her first book. The second book, which is my personal favorite, but I love all her books, is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart. Hey, yes, yes, yes. The third book is Refreshing for My Weary Soul. Is a devotional book. The fourth book is in the closet. Is On It, a guideline to taking accountability and responsibility. Somebody. May why it wasn't intentional. Mhm. So, Madam Atadia, listen. And then You have her fifth book, which is My Unapologetic Self. Eh, Charlie? Um, the subtitle is A Guide to Being Real and Living Life on My Own Terms. Charlie, that is powerful. Uh-huh. The sixth book is A Call to Prayer, and all of them is at Amazon. You put her name, yeah, for the Atobra. All her books will pop out for you to purchase. All of them reasonable, decent prices. Mhm. And then we have our sister, Yaf Boatema Boatin Russell. This is her book, uh, Echoes of Ya BBL Chronicle. You put in her name, Ya Boatema Boatin Russell, her book will pop out for you to get your copy. Mhm. Once y'all buy the book and read it, when we come live, you can ask any questions that you will want. Uh-huh. Like questions and answers, you can do that. Also, don't forget to give a healthy review. Yeah. When you go to purchase the book, I believe there are review there, so you click on the review, you scroll down, and you should be able to, like, give the review at any day, anytime, any point. Once you get it, some of them, it's not like, I believe, Mama, yeah, like, the beauty of a woman's heart carries more, like there's so much details stuff. So support us. uh-huh. Support your own. That's awesome. And then on every other Saturday, we do Authors Hub Y2A. The Y2 is Ya for the Atobra, Ya Boatin Wrestle, and then the A is, of course, Moi, Adwoa, Odo Mensa. Um, we come, our mission, our, goal is to empower and inspire ourselves and others. So this past Saturday, yesterday, um, we talk about um, toxic stress. Some techniques that you can learn, what brings it on, and techniques that we can learn to reduce toxic stress or to eliminate toxic stress, right? Because it's not healthy for people to, like, there are some things that we don't even pay attention to that will affect our emotions, um, psychological, physical well being, and all of that. I mean, it was very educational. Our sister Arabi's daughter, Selassie, she came and also um, shared a lot of insightful, um, informative details when it comes to people who have underlying medical issues, how they deal with day to day routine and everything. When she's having like negative thoughts, what are some of the things that she implement? Self talk, being able to make sure she's getting enough rest, and so forth. It was very educational. So sometimes some people will miss that because of work, or, like, they're not online and stuff like that. So it's good for us to, like, educate each other and also learn from one another, share information so we know how to um, support others. It's not easy at all when you have underlying medical issues. Oh, Sister Sage, no problem. Mhm. Yeah. So and then we have our brother Isaiah Crunches. He also has written books. They are on Amazon. One of the books name is African Rising. You put in his name, Isaiah Crunches, and all his books will pop out for you to um, get your own copy. Sister Adwoa, my name, dear. Hey, me tea din dear chache. Minkai Stoplet. How you doing? Me tea chache pa. Charlie, no be small thing. Oh. Ah, Saya, always, always, always. Yeah, so we do come on Authors Hub Y2A. We come on every other Saturday, and we only do it on TikTok, and when we go live, we have Sister Monique, Arabi, and other um, knowledgeable wisdom ladies, and we have some gentlemen who has also joined us during some of our live videos, brought in their opinions and stuff like that. And that platform is to come, as we said, to inspire and empower each other and others. Um, and that platform, my platform, I believe, um, Mama Ya's platform, we do not tolerate any disrespect or insults, because that's not what we are about. We are about, growth and change. Um, just keep learning, because the more you learn, your brain expand, right? You become more wiser. When you don't learn, it shrinks, right? So let me see. Oh my gosh. And you know what, Mama, yeah, I got my books, our sister Delia's books, all three of them. I got it. I received them. I haven't even opened them yet. Yeah, I have to open them. I just got them, so I have to open them. And I will need to go and get any of the books that I'm missing. I have to get them. Yes. So let's see. You are very welcome. So yeah. Oh wait, where is this thing? Hey, I see. Yeah, I got them. Like Kate brought them inside. He brought them in, and I asked him to put it on the thing. Yeah, because last time, and thank you, Mama Ya, for inviting me when she came live, because that's how I learned about the books. Yeah. Hey, the way I'm gonna put this together, and there's no way that everybody can open and take it out. I'm gonna start with 365 ways to tell you. I'm gonna start with that first. I know that's not the first book, but I'm gonna read that first. Um, yeah. So I have all three. Yeah. So wow, Shoot. Predator or Prince. That's what I'm saying. Not this widow. So that's pretty interesting. I got, like, when you invited me to her live program, everything that he spoke about and everything. I just ordered all three all together, so they came together. I'm gonna read them. I cannot wait. All right. So let me ask the question that I wanted to ask. You know, um, And I'm just asking all of you, you can answer right away or you can think through it, right? And then answer your own question. You don't have to answer it right here. Okay. So I want each and every one of us to ask ourselves what our problems are. What's your problem? Ask it, you know, and then take time to answer it. This is not a question that you ask and then you come out with it, unless you have thought about this before. Mhm. But ask yourself what your problem is. Maybe oh, you have the 365 affirmations. Wonderful. I'm going to read them. Like, I am so super excited about it. One of my hobbies is reading. So I just love it. Also, and so it's like, I'm going to say that life is too precious. Some people would say it's too short to waste it on unnecessary things, drama, foolishness, nonsense, and all that crazy stuff. Don't waste your life, just think through things. Decision making, we need to make sure that we think through every single decision that we make. Of course, people will make mistakes as to whether or not they're in their right mind or not. But when you feeling any type of emotions, good or bad, don't choose that time to make decisions. It's not good for you. It's important for us to walk in truth, be sensitive, be sensible about be sensible about others' feelings, especially on social media. When you have someone come and pour themselves out, to also share their opinion, and trying to be part of a conversation, engage and stuff, be sensible. Do not shut the person out. Do not misspoke. Do not insult the person, because you don't know where the person is coming from, what they're going through. We have to have empathy, compassion. We need to learn to love ourselves and others. So, most times we can agree to disagree. When it comes to life, we not only going to lose our loved ones, but we ourselves, at some point in our life, will also perish. The only thing we don't know, we all know our birthdays, when we were born into this world. But when we will leave this world, we do not have that date. And I don't know those who have left this world, if they knew that death was near, or when they left this world, if they are aware of it. I'm not rushing to go there, but in God's time, we will all leave this world, because we won't live in this world forever. But up until then, we need to learn to enjoy life. Do the best that we can. We don't have to answer to other people. We just have to do our best, right? Be happy. Learn to change your bad habits. Do right. Be an honest person. Have a clear mind and clean heart. All right. So I'm going to leave you guys today here by the grace. Saturdays, so for some, oh, I apologize. Yesterday we couldn't come live because Ghana light off. We couldn't come on. But next Saturday, by the grace of God, so for Samuel Kusu and I will come live Saturday at 7:30 Ghana time. Sunday is life issues. I will come at 7:30 Ghana time. So until we meet again, Thank you all for all the those who gifted me, those who hit the like button like there's no tomorrow. I appreciate each and every one of you. So we'll meet again every once in a blue moon during the weekdays. I'll pop up here and there, especially if I'm taking a time off and stuff like that. But if I'm working, I work during the weekdays. So I normally don't come on social media. Sometimes I forget to log out. So it will seem that I'm live, but I'm not really active in there. So stand by the power of God. Stand by the power of God. Day by day, night by night. Stand by the power of God. Bye, guys. Love you guys. One love always.